Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I thought I'd do a video about one really weird coincidence that happened after I did that video on avoidant personality disorder and why it reminded me of the ugly duckling story. And in that, I mentioned, to go brief here, that I hadn't read that book in eons. I had looked it up, online, just looked to see the, synopsis maybe, I think. Yeah, I had done that. I did that. And that was basically it when I was talking about that video, and I said that, it reminds me of the ugly duckling, except for the good ending. Well, within, I'd say, around 24 hours later, I'll make this brief. There was a book on my bookshelf with a whole bunch of other books. I had not looked at that probably in years. There was a whole bunch of books, like you put them on a bookshelf. But didn't even know the title, anything, and it kept calling my name. I'll just put it that way, okay? Make it brief. So finally, I picked up the book. I should read this book, and it's just a regular fiction novel, and by one author that I like. I have a whole bunch of them right there on that same bookshelf, lined up with it. And I opened it up, and there's an introduction to that particular section of the book. The very first page of the book that you read, besides all the published dates and all that kind of stuff. And you know what the title of that one, not the book, but that one little intro to that set of chapters was The Ugly Duckling. Okay. Now, I haven't seen that book in years. I have a lot of books on my bookshelf I hadn't really looked at, or done anything. I don't remember ever reading any of it. Just I bought a bunch of books. And it was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Well, the story, I've been reading it. The story is basically about a woman who's basically been the ugly duckling, the black sheep of the family, that kind of thing. Okay. And so they use part of that story as the intro. Apparently they do it in other sections of the book too. It's a long book, and and I had been wondering what really could a person do these days, to find your group, your swans. How do you find people that you fit in with? Like if you feel like you're a misfit, as in the old, I think it's archaic is what they call it. The term for it is you do not, you're just a misfit. You don't fit right with whatever it is. If you feel that way, how do you find people who are like you? To fit in with them. In the book, I've got to get the name of the book. I don't remember it. But basically, it's set in the 1800s, and they go on the sea and all that kind of stuff. She leaves her misfit place where she misfits and goes on the sea with a pirate and all that kind of. Well, he's not a pirate, I don't think, but there are pirates there. They're pirates now, come to think of it. But yeah, and I think it's the typical kind of story, I think. But I think that's part of it. Like me, I live in a huge suburb of Dallas. It's a big city suburb, okay, and I definitely don't fit because the list of there'll be list of the most this city or the most that city. When it comes to there was one list that was for conservative cities or towns, the most conservative in the United States. Mine was number 5. Okay, and that's in the whole United States. That's not just Texas. That's the whole United States for being conservative. I'm not conservative. Are you surprised? I'm a true Texan. I'm not conservative. I'm not. And I'm very liberal-minded, actually. And so I really don't fit in here. And I didn't fit in where I grew up. I was the black sheep where I grew up. So it's been a big chunk of my life. I've moved around a lot. Lived in a lot of places. Lived in, like California, San Jose, a lot of places. And I think that's one thing I need to do is to find a place where people are like me. I know that place. I've been there. I've lived there. Austin. I don't see myself moving back to Austin. I had thought about it, really considered it a few years ago even. But, you know, you never know. Okay, I got off on one of my tangents, didn't I? But anyway, yeah, you know, I was really surprised. And I just, you know, and it made me think, okay, is this one of my little highly sensitive things? Even when I hadn't looked at the book, read it, whatever, you know, it's with all these other ones, why did that one, you know, yeah, I really do think that maybe it was. Maybe there was something deep down inside. You know, oh, by the way, you remember the house that had struck by lightning? They've torn it down, sold the property, and look, can you see? You can't see. Yeah, they're finally rebuilding it. So, squirrel moment. Anyway, that's enough of this video for now. I just thought I'd mention this really strange things. There's really strange things like that happen to you. Yeah. So, leave a comment below. And so I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.